welcome, friend.
I forgot the downside of villainous mode raid. And I just reset my stats and I forgot to put any points to anything, so yeah. So yeah, my character is yeah, don't points it has is in the QQ bank, so it's like oh my gosh, it's so weak. It would have been better to use my Freeze Race character. It shows like level 87 or something. Yep, after this I'm just gonna put it max in Key Blast Supers because I'm a Key Blast type of person. And plus I already have a er- Earthling human for strike, so male human, so there's that. Excuse me. And I'm procrastinating. I have so much homework that I need to do. It's mostly because like majority of them can easily be done in like 1 day or so or something. Or it's mostly because the professor hasn't discussed like module 3 stuff. Or they did. I'm not sure anymore. But again, the module 3 PowerPoint is already free. It's already there, so yay. Whoever that person is, chances of I have to make my own room then. Make my own room, nothing. I just an invite to the guy as a friend. Don't know if he will come, and I think he's number 3. No, I think he's number 2 in the PvP female character tournament. DLC characters, Chi-Chi, but Chi-Chi's so weak. Then again, we have Videl. We have Videl, and she's a very weak ass character. So we can have Chi-Chi as a DLC character, or Bulma. But then again, yep, I think Bulma's spider would be easy because we already have our model in the game. But then again, that is not Super Bulma, it is DBZ Bulma. Yeah, Super Bulma, I didn't like the design, but it grew on me. So yeah. When it comes to school, I don't understand why. Then again, get a skill set, get a job, survive. Life used to be more interesting back then, but again, life used to be more dangerous back then. Like if you notice, popular manhwas, mangas, manhwas, they all one thing in common: action, adventure, purpose. We all lack that in life currently. Like, there's no major wars. Any war that's happening is like proxy wars, like the one in the Middle East. The one in the Middle East started when the powers at the time invaded Palestine to create Israel or return Israel to Israel, depending on what side you pick. It's either they invaded Palestine to make Israel, or they defeated the invaders of Israel to make Israel real again. Depending on your side, I'm more on the Israel invade Palestine to make Israel, because like Israel asks help from a foreign power to invade. It's not like all the Jews banded up together and invade Palestine to rightfully reconquer back their land. It was like that would be great. It would be great. It means they got it on their own power, on merit. Instead, it's like all the powers in the world didn't want to make a space for the Jews to make their own country because they don't want what happened to them to be actually be successful. Just like they were so close. They were so close. But again, how they treat the Palestinians is just really bad. They're saying you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. And Ukraine's still like 50-50 issue. Then again, Ukraine, if they win, it's a lose situation for them. If they lose, it's also a lose situation for them because it's like if they win, they will have so much debt to the United States, so much debt because like all the money the US is giving to Ukraine is not actual free money. It's like this amount of money you have to pay us back. The goods we lent you, and stuff, and the cost of the soldiers or mercenaries were paying, and so on, everything. Well, at the end of the war, that will be owed to us, which happened to the UK during World War Two or World War One. I'm not sure. Then again, I might have another Mandela effect, like because I thought Mischievous was a ghost psychic type. I was so sure it was a ghost psychic type, but no, it's just a pure ghost type. Then I have to wait for at least 5 minutes of who knows, like Black Heart Light. Grinding raid missions. Yeah. Who would win? Who would win? Oh yeah, back to Venezuela. Then again, nobody talks about it. There's something in Myanmar, Burma, whatever that country's name is gonna become. They are still having their civil war, and now they are forcing recruits. They're not forcing recruits. They're conscripting now, meaning they are running out of soldiers, so they need cannon fodder now. So it's like it's a sign that the resistance might win. But then again, the resistance is only winning because they're having support from foreign countries. Then again, that's how the United States became a thing. Like they were being funded by the French because the French and the British hate each other or something, or they have a rivalry. That's the only downside of streaming Xenoverse. It's like there's so much dead time unless you're doing PvE stuff that is offline, like grinding expert missions to level up. Right? Oh yeah, that reminds me. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to do a thing called put points to Key Blast Supers. Like Key Blast Supers. I need to put points in Key Blast Supers because my character would be very useless. Then I already have a set of dragons, so I can just redistribute it to. I can just easily redistribute it back to being stuff. So customize, boost attributes. Excuse me. The reason why I'm picking. Oh my gosh, I picked the same again instead of all regions. Oh well. Well, some Chinese guy, or Taiwanese guy, or Singaporean guy. Don't tell me the room got dissolved. Oh, the room got dissolved. Uh, my teachers this term, they're kinda laid back. At least my yeah, they're kinda laid back. Only one professor that's kinda not. But it's like If only it was off online, like, but no, it is on site. They like on site. They dislike online, meaning someone is there. Someone made a room. If I come in and the person kicked me again, I'll just say thanks in advance. Ready. Oh my gosh. If I'm one, that means I'm one bar for him. It's gonna be a bit annoying, but oh well. And the room got disconnected. Like 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 I must be one bar for him, which is so annoying for him because like it's one bar for him. Uh, then it's one bar for me. Because he's like a one bar connection, which means I am a one bar connection. Excuse me. Now go back to waiting. Sadly, there's nothing for me to read. Then again, it's my fault for reading things instead of doing my schoolwork, which is very bad for me. Oh my gosh, someone is here. Thanks in advance. Ready? Oh, tip: if you need people to grind Xenoverse 2, if you're on Steam, the best method is simple. You do these events. People are most active during these events, and randomly send a friend request. Or you can go to a streamer and hope they play on the same platform because there's like four platforms: PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, and Steam. What is up with the computer chasing me? Am I? I really dislike that I accidentally transform myself, which is super annoying. I can do a backflip. I can't do a backflip. Alright, and I just saw something. The midterm, my midterm for Mandarin has changed from something easy to something very hard now. Because it was just like oral papamafatatanala kakaha GGC. Uh, oh my gosh, I can't remember it. This is very and have like zero stamina. Villainous mode raids are very annoying because of this. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck with him. I'm literally stuck with the raid boss. With like right now my stamina's recorded because it's like keeping away, keeping away. I don't know why the AI is targeting me. I did nothing wrong to the AI. The only thing I did was just like before this I just played PvP mostly because there was a PvP event like 5 or 6 days ago. I'm so tempted to max out what is it again? Key. Because I'm mostly a PvP type character. And also the boys season 4 is coming. Uh, when you're creating a TV show and it's not a generic good guy beat bad guy type of show, you should try make both sides lovable. Which House of the Dragon has failed tremendously. The boys, every side is lovable. Butcher, the cool badass, kind of weird. That, but then again, it's like he's a very weird character. And Homelander, the damaged psychopath who wants to have a family. Uh, I keep rewatching his scenes with Ryan. Then again, we are the generation that lacks good fathers. It's just so sad. That's our generation. Our generation is the generation that lacks good fathers. then again, there was a study that most likely, if you're a single mother home, you have a higher chance of you failing. But then again, I want to know if that study accounted for financial aspects of the single mother home, like, like, like they did account for like how much money does the single mother make? Because like you have to account for that in your studies. Because you need to limit the amount of variables as much as possible. Oh my. Someone is here already. Article 2110. We humans can only live at best around 60-70 years. If you beat the age of like 10, you're most likely to live. Uh, uh, I am also leveling up my character because I got the Goku Super Soul, which you can only get from the Supreme Kyrie, which happened 2 to 3 days ago. I didn't do it since I already have the Supreme Kyrie, and the only thing I would get from there would be Super Souls, and that's it. Because I have I think I have like all the pictures from that right now. I mean, from that event. If not, I'm not really a picture. collector type of person. Then I might collect it later on, but who knows really. The best PvP build is literally, eh, which is a key blast based build. Like key blast based character or race, which is why I really want to finish leveling up this character so I can start leveling up my Frieza race character and start focusing on that. Uh, that's the downside of villainous missions is because of that. It's just those things are annoying. Wait, I have like 8 bars of key. Or is it 9 bars I gave before? I'm not sure. Who does dual ultimates? They're like useless. Because you want to use your dual ultimate, simple. Have your CC that can do a dual ultimate, and the mentor that corresponds with that dual ultimate. Or get double CCs, one CC to do. CCs can do all the dual ultimates if I remember correctly. Uh, hmm. Being able to hit the Spirit Bomb consistently is nice. Because it's one of the slowest acting ultimates. That's the only advantage of strikes versus Ki Blast is that strike moves are faster, so you can easily move them with combos. Oh my. I just repeat words. That's the thing. Like, what can I talk about? Like, I already talked about my one my last. Well, it's just like, what if Nappa turned good? Like, Muscle X version is very bad because he just left Vegeta to die. Literally, did not make sense. Like, I watched his What If series, and Vegeta died on Namek, so he could easily been brought back to life. He didn't change anything that much. I don't know why he kept it that. Then again, his thoughts became less about what if and more fan fiction. Like, once he started asking other people's opinions, like, what if Goku won the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament, and when he defeated King Piccolo, instead of Goku getting the teacher from Kami, he picked Tien. Like, Goku's power level wouldn't have been so strong. Wouldn't Tien? Tien would have a higher power level, so it should be that Tien would be the one chased by Raditz, then gets killed by Raditz, and everybody dies. Then again, it's like those type of what ifs don't get that many views. Then again, Saiyan Scholar also has a what if. But his what ifs get extremely dark without any pizzazz. Like, it's true. Like Vegeto's about to become Super Saiyan, then Frieza just kills him instead of Frieza defeating the Super Saiyan of Vegeta, because like Vegeta's power level, SME power level is like 2 million, the Frieza Saga, so his 2 million against Frieza's 120, so like 100 million versus 120. Oh my, he could have done that. Instead, he's like, nope, we just kill Vegeta. I don't know why people dislike Vegeta. Then again, he is a former. No, he 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 is previously known as a genociding space conqueror. He's just a Nidoran. Who cares? Favorite poison type? The Nidoran line. I can't think of any better poison type. Okay, Johto doesn't have that many famous poison types. Hoenn, there's only like Sir Viper I can think of. Sinnoh has like the one that loses its bug typing. Sculpey. It's not. No, wait, no. Sculpede's line. Yeah, it's some. Oh, it's Drapion. Gen 5 has a lot of good poison types. I don't know about Gen 6. Don't remember much about Gen 6. And Gen 7. Because I didn't play those games. Gen 5 and sooner, you can't ask me for any more about any knowledge of Pokemon, because like I know nothing about them anymore. Favorite ground type? It's pretty hard. One of my favorite dragon type has to be like Garchomp. And he's a dragon ground type. So I don't really know. Maybe Swampert was his water ground. Because my favorite water type is like Gyarados. Because like every playthrough I have, if a Magikarp is available, I'll just use a Magikarp. It was a Gyarados, it's just decent. I'm talking about Pokemon. Then again, I have a Pokemon Twitch bot game. Like in the oh yeah, in the what if Nappa turns good, future Nappa shouldn't make sense. Because future Nappa would have died with the rest of the Z fighters. So future Nappa should have died. And that future time on what if Nappa turned good without Vegeta should have just ended up being a bad ending. But he tried to make it work because of people hating on Vegeta. Must be Yamcha fans. Yamcha already had his spotlight in Dragon Ball. Then again, he lost his spotlight in just like in the second arc or third arc. No, no, he lost it during the 22nd or 23rd, and it was finalized in the Saiyan Saga and Cell Saga. Excuse me. Ways to buff the Earthlings. There were ways to buff up the Earthlings, but like none of them are willing to lose their pride over it. Like Tien, no, he didn't even wanted to train under the gravity chamber. Yamcha also like the best form of training is like training under the gravity chamber, man. Like sure you don't start 300 times gravity like Vegeta did, but go like 200, 100, or 20 or something. Don't just run away. Look at Yamcha, he lost his girl. But then again, Bulma was quite a thought even at a young age. Like the first thing she did to Goku besides shoot him was like, do you want to touch my butt or something? Like Bulma, Bulma would fit well with the current world. Bulma would. And in the end, she's basically a sugar mama for Vegeta. Because it's like Vegeta has no job or anything. Everything he owns is paid by Bulma. The only thing that Vegeta gives is like I am he's like the best possible bodyguard for things that can kill Bulma except for like poison. But then again, Vegeta can easily eat the food and say, "Oh, this tastes funny." Yeah, like Saiyans have a very, very powerful liver because it's like it took like how many to get Goku to feel sleepy in the during the Saiyan saga when I was traveling during Snake Way. They're feeding Go, but then again that's filler. But again that is filler. But then again, Dragon Ball, original Dragon Ball, Goku was knocked out like the rest of them. So who knows? But then again, like Dragon Ball's like it's not very consistent. People say it's consistent, but it's not. Because the author, Akira Toriyama, is not consistent. He wrote as he goes. Which sadly, none of the people that actually that he inspired are the same thing, except for like Oda. Oda's like he writes as he goes. Which is fitting that One Piece is becoming the new Dragon Ball. Technically, it's not One Piece. It's Naruto. Naruto became the new Dragon Ball. But then again, Demon Slayer's the thing. But then again, like Kishimoto basically betrayed the Naruto community with Boruto. Mostly because a lot of stuff, like a lot of Naruto's problem doesn't make sense. But then again, that's mostly because a lot of people will not connect with Naruto if he had their powers. Like Naruto's Shadow Clone Jutsu should have easily fixed his administration problem. Create 100 Shadow Clones, all of them do menial tasks. You, the main body, trains up, and that's it. Because it's like because that's the only thing the Shadow Clones can do, which is make good physical conditioning. Huh. It's like if you can pick one jutsu in Naruto over one technique in Dragon Ball, it would be the Shadow Clone Jutsu because it's guaranteed to help you in multitasking. It's guaranteed. The multiform in Dragon Ball, we know nothing about it except it is similar to the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Technically, the Shadow Clone came after multiform, so technically Shadow Clone Jutsu is more. So that is more. It's better than the multiform because multiform, we don't know anything. The only thing we know is you have four You can get four bodies or multiple bodies, but we know nothing much else about that form. Nothing else. So let's say I can make like two Shadow Clone Jutsus. One Shadow Clone streams this game. The other does my homework. Me, I fix the bike machine and go on it while I'm watching myself stream. No, I can't. I just like hearing my own voice. Like the multiform, you can't do that. The only thing we know is that in Dragon Ball Z filler, where Piccolo trains with himself, you can use it as a training aid, but that's about it. If you want to conquer the world, both Dragon Ball and Naruto can help you with that. But Naruto is more hacks based, while Dragon Ball is more power based. Because it's like if you are as strong as like Goku at the end of the first arc, you're a mountain buster basically already. You're basically a mountain buster, or yeah, basically a mountain buster or something with a powerful Kamehameha wave, or a big hill buster or something. Okay, what type of move? Like, there's also Bleach, but then again, it's like Bleach three, out of the big three, is like the most forgettable one. But then can't be helped. Like Bleach was finished first, so there's that. And Oda had the problem of used to have the problem of One Piece not reaching the global markets, but because of the One Piece live action, it fixed that problem. It fixed that problem quite easily. Like it's just like 8 episodes. But then again, I tried watching it, couldn't watch it. Oh well. Okay, yeah. One Piece. The only thing great about One Piece is just the devil fruit, but only specific devil fruit and haki. But haki is like a random thing. It's like they're like Genki, they're like blood lemons in Naruto or something. But in the end, you have to be born with it. You can't train to get them. Unlike Dragon Ball, like everything's basically you can train to get them, except for race-based transformations. Like that's the only thing you can't get in Dragon Ball, race-based transformations. And going base is like almost as good as going Super Saiyan Blue. Evolution, so based on the game, don't know about the anime and manga. Oh yeah, the anime and manga is gonna show Beast Gohan versus Ultra Instinct Goku. And I'm putting my money on Ultra Instinct Goku for only one reason. And that reason is quite simple. Ultra Instinct Goku has trained using Ultra Instinct. Beast Gohan literally just achieved the form. But then again, it's connected to Mystic or Ultimate, which basically has no stamina issues that we know of. So there's that, but who knows really? It's like a new transformation. So we don't know if it has a stamina issue or it doesn't have a stamina issue. Who knows? But if it doesn't have a stamina issue, then tough luck, Goku. Because it's like if you base Ultra Instinct and Beast on the game, Beast is better for damaging. But then again, Ultra Instinct auto dodging really is such an advantage PvP. It's like a noob tester. It's basically a noob tester. Like if you're a noob, you don't know how to play against Ultra Instinct because like you have to gain key to survive. You have to gain key to use super moves, and a lot of super moves can easily be dodged, or you get stamina broken if you use them. So yeah, especially if you're a low level player, and there's a lot of low level players because like not enough low level players are playing PvP to get them out of low level status. We need a better training mode. Then again, it's like how? A connection error occurred. It might be my fault because my computer's run. I had like two blue screens of that happened to me, and it's been a while. Then again, it's because my upstairs neighbors and my mom attempted to destroy my laptop I'm using. So there's that. There's no room, so I have to be the one to make the room. Oh yeah, I'm affiliated, so you'll see ads. Sometimes I play them, regardless if I play them or not. They are auto played already, and I don't know how to turn it off or something. Oh, I activate auto on. And what type of ad? Yep. Who'd win? Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball as a franchise, it might live long, But problem, like any franchise, there's always a problem, which is getting a new reader base. DC and Marvel has lived at least 2 to 3 generations. They might have a fourth generation within them because it's like 1940s. That's when DC Comics started. So there's that. Or is it post 1940s? I don't really. The only thing I know is that some comics they have the superheroes fighting against Hitler, which happened in 1940s. So 1930s. So 1930s. So for sure, 3 generations of people have 3 or 4 generations of people have read DC comics. Dragon Ball appeared in the 1980s. We are still in one single generation, possibly 2 generations. 2 generations can't be three. If Gen Z has talked about Dragon Ball, then possibly three. Then that would mean 4 or 5 generations for DC. And there's a upcoming Marvel movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. I would want to watch it. And speaking about movies, Seed Freedom, still no announcement for my country. There's an announcement in Hong Kong, but I won't stay in Hong Kong for long. I have to go to China for a wedding. Like so many wedding celebrations within the within 1 month, 2 or 3 months. Like so many weddings, so many weddings. Like there's so many weddings. Like too many weddings. But then again, majority of my cousins are reaching the age of it's time to get married. Like before that age was in your mid 20s. Now is in your early to mid 30s, late 30s. So then again, it's like because it's like in life is like first off you go to school, you graduate from school, you go to college, graduate from college, or you get a job. Then you graduate from it and get a job. Then after getting a job, and it's green. So after you get a job, you immediately try find someone because it's like marriage is the ultimate test of whether or not as a parent you are a successful parent or a successful adult because it's like it's being able to raise the next generation that tells you if you're a successful adult because like if we base success on how the animal kingdom is doing it's like your offspring lives long enough to have its own offspring. That's why a lot of parents want you to have grandchildren, especially blood related grandchildren, especially in the East. I don't know about the West anymore. Their sense of community is dying or changing drastically compared to how people do it in the East. You know why someone consume an all energy capsule as almost be it gives key. Okay, what is the best move in life? The best move in life is you have to work hard and you need to find a niche that nobody else has or is something that is quite rare and valuable. Or it's a hot commodity. But you have to be careful with that because like if that hot commodity has a time limit, you need to spend wisely and manage your money well. If not, you're gonna end up like those athletes because their bodies are hot commodities. And once they reach a certain age, their value tanks because their body can no longer keep up with their mind. So they have to start. Okay, I have to become a coach. Like athletes is like be an athlete, be an athlete, be an athlete, then be a mentor figure. Then again, you become a leader in some sports, but then it's like you suddenly become a mentor type figure because your body can't handle it. Like I think F1's like one of the few sports where racing in general is where you can grow old with it because it's like you're just driving a car. Sure, don't think the search about F1s would be the G's on the neck. Everybody else, I am not sure. But then it's like, I really need to press the foot very hard. But then it's like, but then again, I'm just bad mounting F1 because I'm just tired. Because then it's like, it is 12 a.m. and it's now Friday. So there's that. It is Friday now. That's what I'm also doing. It's like, I have to just do this thing for at least 1 to 2 hours. Then I'm good. Because I just need to get 100k, then I'm done. It's just like an hour or two of grinding this thing. Oh yeah, Seed Freedom. I'm a Zaf fan. Zaf fan all the way because it's like Zaf only did two things wrong. War crimes of war crimes against other civilians and the thing Isaac did. But then again, Isaac didn't know the shuttle was filled with civilians. He thought it was escaping Earth Alliance soldiers. Like I want to know, is there like a web novel, a novel, or something that explains Isaac's reaction of discovering that he did the thing that started this war in the first place? Like, he killed civilians. Like, that literally is how the Bloody Valentine's War starts, where nukes were launched by the Earth Alliance on a farming colony. And that literally is the reason why there's a war. It's basically a war, a genocidal war from the Earth Alliance. Because it's like the Earth Alliance launched the first nuke. Because it's like the people can say, oh, there was like a bombing in the United Nations or something, and gunsing. But then it's like it wasn't an official attack. Unlike with the nukes, like a nukes, only countries can do nukes, or organizations tied heavily with countries can do nukes. Bombing a place, a terrorist organization can easily do that. But nukes, like, oh yeah. If you notice, I have weird hands. It's because those are gloves, pilot gloves, and you can alter the color to match your skin tone, so it's like you're not wearing gloves. Downsides of ultimate charge, it's slow. It's really slow. And it's been 1 hour, so I should check. Or no, I'll just keep going and going. Then I'll check. Seed Freedom, I wanna watch the movie. Then again, I grew up watching Gundam Seed. Sure, I watched some episodes of Gundaming, but I'm more of a Seed person. It's like, I'm a Zillennial or Selenial or whatever those microgens are when it comes to Gundam because I watch a bit of Gundaming, but I mostly am a Gundam Seed fan. Plus, Gundam Seed is like the only series where they have a good mobile suit that is not based on the humanoid shape. Like the Lagaos and Bakus are based on dogs. So if you like dogs, Zaf has those in mobile suit form. But again, they're based more on tigers or something. Because like the Lagao's main pilot is known as the Bronze or Desert Tiger or something. Oh, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon really screwed up one side. But then again, it's like, why? Why did they do that? But then again, it's like, some of the actors they played for the very terrible characters are very well liked actors. So it's like, they would be whitewashing non-stop a lot of characters if they choose not to do the thing. Like, yeah. This is like, Damon is such a bad character in the books. Because first off, he groomed two people. He groomed Lena and he groomed Rhaera. I don't know if I pronounce her name correctly. But he groomed two people. And he was a terrible brother. He made fun of his dead nephew. He didn't do his duty to help secure his brother's hold on the realm by producing a child with his first wife. And in the series, spoilers, he killed his first wife. Well, in the books, he is rumored to kill his first wife, but then again, it's like, because he's too far away. But then again, there's a chance he might have killed his wife in the books, but who knows? Who knows? The books were written in a way that is historical, so it's not completely accurate. Well, TV show, everything there is canon, so I really dislike how they treated Laenor. Like, they should have killed Laenor properly, like in the books, because like how Laenor lived was basically like, you're such a loser. Like, you abandon your family, you abandon your stepchildren, you abandon your best friend who is a dragon. But then again, it's like a knife is pointed at you. Either pretend to die or we actually kill you. So sad. Ugh. Everything about the Dance of Dragons also has a lot of gay characters. Like, you have Laenor, we have Lady Arryn. Don't know what's her first name. I don't even think her first name was even stated. I don't think her first name was even stated. Oh, oh my gosh, downsides of Emperor's Death Beam. At least we know bastard children are real, and at least also the dragons. Like in the books, it's like kinda stated there, but the author believe no person would be dumb enough to do it. Then we have like two people who are confirmed to be dumb enough to do it. At least Cersei was slightly smarter, or she was just luckier because the person she picked to be the father of her children looks exactly like her, unlike Rhaera. Then again, Rhaera is a spoiled character. Her brother's also spoiled, but she's more spoiled. Like, yeah, so much spoiling. And like, we have two rape scenes. Technically, one of them is not considered rape. It's more of coercion than rape. So it's like, eh. But then again, it's like, if he says no, he's killed because Sherry can say stuff. Like, Crystal Cole raped me. Like, it's her words against his. And she's a princess and heir, while he is just a lowly king's guard. Alright. A lot of punishment for rapists cannot be properly executed because of a thing called false accusation. Because false accusations exist, and they're rising up in number. Like, people, all the girls who did false accusation to rise up in companies, they're literally causing the downfalls for the female sex. It's like, no, guy, men don't even men don't even do what was it again? Men don't even do sexual accusations. And like any male sexual accusations, either hidden away because it's embarrassing, because it might be a guy or a girl, or people just laugh at it if it's like a girl. Is the girl hot? That's like the first question. It's like, is the girl hot? And for example, we have a recent news where OnlyFans are asking legal teens or barely legal adults to be part of her video content making stuff. If it was reverse of sexist, it would be like, oh my gosh, a predator and blah blah blah. But then you know, oh my gosh, wrong button companies. Why did I pick this one? It just heals me, and I can heal myself already because I have a thing called healing items. Oh well. I can't believe that's a strike move or something. Yeah, my charging time was just too slow. Maximum charge is the best of both. Where technically burst charge would technically be better, but you have to keep pressing the button again and again and again and again and again. Which in turn means you're decreasing the life expectancy of your controller. And plus burst charge is better on PvP. If you can even get a chance to play PvP. Characters that failed big on an easy job. Viserys, he failed like his job was just to plan the succession, ruling the kingdom. His small council's doing that mostly. Like deciding to go to war is still his job, which he did poor. Like he should have gone to war with the Stepstones and with Dorne. The moment they choose to ally themselves with pirates and slavers, and that was the time when they had the most amount of dragons too. It's like Dorne's plot arm is just so big, just so big. That's one. Aenys had the problem like Aenys' problem is because his wife disliked betrothing his eldest to his brother, who's just like 10 years older than him. That age difference, not that big if it's a guy who's older and girls who's younger. Because fertility is judged on how young the girl is. And it keeps the brothers close because they're not even full brothers, they're half brothers. Oh well. Then again, I don't know why they didn't learn from their mistakes about making sure both lines are connected in Game of Thrones. Then, Maegor only had one problem, his lack of creating allies. Like, he was forcing people to be with him. Then again, he has a lot of head trauma. And I think he went mad because he didn't have any kids. Like, if he had like 3 or 4 kids, I don't think he would be that mad. And plus, if you have more kids, his kids can be betrothed to his siblings, his other kids, and boom, the line is saved. Jaharis Jaharis is what, like, one of the best kings. First off, he outlawed the first night, which was great. The first night is the practice of lords sleeping with the newly wedded bride on her wedding day or something, and that's a thing that is that was banned in the entirety of Westeros, barring Dorne, because Dorne wasn't officially part of Westeros until Daeron's time. So they had over 100 years of practicing the first night. Then again, both men and women are able to practice the first night. So, how many lords or ladies actually have legitimate children actually being the head of their household? Like, yeah. But with more liberal aspects of it, maybe they are more willing to drink moon tea. But again, yeah, they drink a lot of moon tea, which would explain Doran's mother or slash Oberyn's mother slash Elias' mother having so many stillbirths. With drinking too much moon tea can kill you. Like what happened to Lisa Tully. She became so damaged because her father forced her to drink so much moon tea instead of letting herself be considered damaged goods. I don't know why I'm talking about Game of Thrones when I'm playing a Dragon Ball game. I'm playing a Dragon Ball game. I don't know why I'm playing Game of Thrones. I'm talking about Game of Thrones. The universes. Then, yeah, Jahar had it easy. The main problem is that he was unlucky with his children. And his wife's failure of proper betrothals. Like, yeah, so bad betrothals. Like, and his lack of issue of not forcing his son to have more kids. Like, his son has a daughter, and she is one dying from birth and having a stillborn, with ending the direct line of descendants from him. So yeah, it's Amos' fault why Rhaenys never became heir because like no proper support. Viserys, very bad king because he had the easy job, which already stated. Then we had Aegon II, tentatively, which he finally helped secure the succession. But then again, it was purely finalized during Aegon, no, during Viserys II's time, where they finalized male first. Technically, they didn't finalize until Aegon the Unlikely. But then again, no woman has been heir for long in the Iron Throne. Like, they either get disposed, they start a civil war. Then again, the Greens were the ones who created the coup, but then again, they offered peace terms. Rhaenyra didn't even bother offering peace terms as well. But then again, Rhaenyra had such an easy job. She either had those easy jobs first, having her brother as her husband. Game of Thrones, Targaryens can do that. Two, don't have kids with Laenor, which is easy. Laenor's gay. For some strange reason, George likes making his gay characters not have kids. Yeah, if Rhaenyra has no kids, her heir automatically ends up becoming her brother. And Lena will have kids, so to fix the line, both Aemon and Aegon marry Baela and Rhaena, and Aemon becomes Lord Velaryon. Aegon becomes king once once Rhaena and Laenor dies. Easy fix. And plus, if Lady Arryn can do it, Jane Arryn can do it. That's the name of the girl. Jane Arryn can do it. Then so could Rhaena. And unlike Jean, Rhaenyra's other opposing claimants don't really actually want the throne. They only want it because Daemon might kill them, like literally. One of the worst moves Rhaenyra has done is marry Daemon. Like, the main reason why you became heir in the first place is to push Daemon down the line of succession. And you basically married him, which is basically like is basically removing the reason why you became heir. Aegon the Third weekend Aegon III started the course of House Targaryen weakening its claim on the Iron Throne. Aegon III basically did nothing to help secure it. If his hand, Viserys II, wasn't his hand, House Targaryen would have so many problems, especially with the next two succeeding kings, his son, with his sons Daeron the First, the Young Dragon, and Baelor the Blessed, or my name from Baelor the Idiot or Baelor the Mad, because it's like Baelor the Mad had a quest of trying to convert the North to seven followers. And also Baelor had like an easy job. Kill the hostages, reinvade Dorne. Instead of doing that, he gave the hostages away, basically ruining House Targaryen's reputation in the entirety of Westeros, barring Dorne, which doesn't matter. Like, Dorne's opinion of House Targaryen matters little because it's just like one kingdom that everybody hates. Or at least two kingdoms hate Dorne properly, like the Reach and the Stormlands. They both hate Dorne. And they're the border regions closest to House Targaryen. So many civil wars. And also, Dorne is not even a great ally. We go to World of Five Robert's Rebellion. They only offer 10,000 out of possibly 50,000 men. Then again, the 50,000 is overestimated. So maybe it's 40,000 men since George R. R. Martin stated that Dorne has similar numbers to the Northern Vale. They give around 45,000 soldiers. So there's that. In the North, which is very vast, can easily commit 20,000 men. 36,000 if they waited for everybody. 45,000 if they got everybody. So it's like they only give 10,000 men, and that was under duress. So Dorn, not that great of an ally. And Daeron's line kept marrying back to Dorn non-stop for numerous generations. Like King Myker's like wife was like a member of House Dane or something, or was a member of House Targaryen. So basically, it did not strengthen House Targaryen's control of the realm, especially with the loss of dragons. So basically, oh my gosh, Aegon the Unlikely got a member of House Blackwood, which was a love match. He tried to strengthen the control of House Targaryen, but his children failed him. He should have executed his son, or gave him to the Black, or this inherited, which he did. Technically, he removed him from the line of succession, but it's not harsh enough. He should have just kicked him out of the house with the clothes on his back, no money at all. He has to work it up. And and Duncan caused a rebellion The second Baratheon rebellion, because like there's a first one under Jahars, but that's mostly because the Lord Baratheon at the time was like, you're committing incest, which was one of the main reasons why the Fate rebelled, and that was super recent too. Like yeah, House Targaryen kept having bad kings one after the other, and the good kings they didn't live long. Aegon the second and the series the second, both great kings. Like at least Aegon the second's good at least during wartime at least. Don't know about peace. Because like war kings, yeah, great. Peace kings depends on their councils. Like uh, Robert Baratheon had the Great Council, and he's good during times of war. Like if Robert replaced Viserys, he could easily rise a golden age, even if he doesn't have memories of history of Dance of the Dragons. His personality alone will attract so many comrades. They'll be like, we can invade Dorne? Yes, a great war arc, great conquering arc. We conquer the steps, and then we conquer Dorne. Booyah, and he wins because he has that Chad enough energy, which sadly he lost when Canon started. Uh, Here, Jahar is the second of his name, also broke his betrothal, but he was lucky because his other brother was gay, or at least supposedly gay, and the only one left was him. That's the only reason why he survived. If not, the Iron Throne would go to his nephew, Stefan Baratheon's father. Yeah, House of the Dragon was very lucky during Aegon the Unlikely's time because like three houses could have rebelled against Aegon the Unlikely. Three houses could rebel. No, no, three reasons. Stormlands, the Reach, and the Riverlands all could have easily rebelled against House Targaryen. Easily. And they were just lucky that, uh, excuse me, the Laughing Storm was like friends with Aegon the Unlikely. If not, he would actually do a rebellion, a full rebellion. And I'm over 100,000. Yay. But I have to go check something first. Which is it 100k and I'm good? Uh, and yes, it's 100k and I'm good. So thank you guys for watching. Doing a wave. And I'll end this now. Thank you and bye bye.